are the basic things that we need to start with our project. Firstly, we are going to make the ribbing of the hat. So to make it, we are going to make a slip knot, and then we are going to make chains. So here we are making a beanie for a 1-year-old baby. So we are going to chain up to 68, and then we are going to make extra 2 chains for the design that we need to have. So this is the length that we'll be having. So now we are going to make the extra 2 chains, and after that we are going to skip the 2 stitches, and after that we are going to make 1 double crochet, and similarly we are going to make double crochets until the end. So in the end you should be having 68 double crochets. So go on repeating this process. So once you have completed making 68 double crochets, so this is the way it should look, and finally we are going to take the right side of both the double crochets, and then we are going to make a slip stitch just like that. You have to just attach these 2 double crochets together so that it fits properly into the baby's head. So just secure it using slip stitches, and then finally we are going to chain 3, and after that we are going to turn it, and make sure you are working towards the left side. So just grab your work on your left hand and just look for the first double crochet, and into the next double crochet we are going to make a front post double crochet. So this is how you are going to make it. So you are just going to pull a yarn through that double crochet and make a double crochet, and again yarn over, and we are going to make 1 more front post double crochet. So again we are going to, so you made 2 front post double crochet, and now we are going to make 1 back post double crochet. So to make back post double crochet you have to make sure you get through the back side of your work, and then again you have to make 2 front post double crochet. And so we are going to just repeat this pattern of making 2 front post double crochet and 2 back post double crochets. So we'll just get the ribbing pattern that we wanted for the front side of the beanie. So go ahead and repeat this pattern of making 2 front post double crochets and 2 back post double crochets until the very end, and then I'll show you how to close it up. So here I am on my last back post double crochet. So I'm going to make my back post double crochet, and you have to make sure you find your double crochet. So lastly, to close this row we are going to make slip stitch on the very first stitch that we made, and we are going to again chain 3. So we'll be chaining 3 here, and we are going to repeat the same process that we made before. So it's the copy of row 2, and again here we are going to make front post double crochets and 2 back post double crochets. So it's exactly the same. So just go on repeating this process until the end. And again, to close off this row, we are going to make slip stitch, and from here we are going to chain 1 and then cut the yarn. So we are going to cut it. So this is how it should look. Now we are going to attach a yarn of different color. So to attach it, you have to simply make a loop with your hook and just pull it off through the space that you have, and now you have to make chains. So just simply make 3 chains here, and you have to yarn over and make double crochets. So just go on making double crochets until the end. So this is going to be your row 3. So just complete it, and then we'll meet after you complete making 1 double crochet in each stitch. So to close off this row, we are going to make a slip stitch, and then you are going to chain 3 to start with your row 4. So now we are going to make a front post double crochet. So this is how you make it, and after making your front post double crochet, we are going to make 1 back post double crochet. So from here onwards the pattern is going to be the same. So you have to make a front post double crochet and then a back post double crochet. So just repeat this process until the end, and lastly you have to make a slip stitch into the first stitch, and again you have to chain 3 and repeat the same process until you reach your row 10. So from row 4 to row 10 the pattern is going to be same. So just go on repeating this process until your row 10. It should be like this long once you make it, and after that, and once you reach your 10th row, we are going to chain 3, and now we are going to make the decreases. So to decrease, we are going to make double crochet, but taking the 2 front post double crochet into 1 front post double crochet. So this is how you do it. And now we are going to make 1 back post double crochet, and again we are going to make 1 front post double crochet by taking 2 front post double crochet together. So this is how you are going to make the decreases with this pattern. So go on repeating this pattern until the end. So this is your row 11. So lastly we are going to make a slip stitch, and now again we are going to chain 3. Again we are going to make front post double crochet. So now we are going to make 1 front post double crochet and 1 back post double crochet, then again 1 front post double crochet and 1 back post double crochet. So here we are not going to make any decreases, and this is how you are going to complete this row. So just go on repeating this pattern, and lastly you have to make one slip stitch to close off this row. So now we are going to start with our row 13. So to start it, we are going to chain 3, and now we are going to make decreases. So just repeat the pattern you did for row 11. So you are going to make one front post double crochet of 2 front post double crochet, and then one back post double crochet. Then again you have to combine 2 front post double crochets into one front post double crochets. So you have to just repeat this pattern until the end. And lastly you have to make slip stitch, and you have to chain 3, and you have to go on making one front post double crochet and one back post double crochet. So this is your row 14. And lastly you have to make slip stitch, and you have to chain. So again you are going to make decreases for your row 15. So this time you are going to make decreases by combining all of the front post double crochets into one. So just look for the front post double crochets very carefully. And lastly you have to just pull your yarn through all of the front post double crochets at once. So this will give you a circle kind of look from the top. So don't miss out any one of the front post double crochet. You have to just check it carefully. And lastly you are going to just pull the yarn through it at once. Just go on doing it carefully, and there you go. So to finish off, we are going to chain 1 here, and we are going to keep a length so that we are going to secure it with our sewing needle. So just make chain 1 or 2. So it is for the securing purpose, so you can make 1 or 2 chains. I like to make 1 chain, so it's fine and tight enough. Just pull this yarn towards the back side using your hook. Just like that. So this is the back side, and this is how your back side should look. So we are going to secure this properly. So just go on securing it. And once you are satisfied with the securing purpose, you can cut it off. So similarly, you are just going to secure all of the yarn that's coming off your project. So just go on securing it and cut the excess yarn. So this is how your beanie will look. So for the final part, we are going to attach the puff over here. So for making the puff, you have to just wrap the yarn you like, and just go on making up to 50 to 60 times. So you have to make it thicker, and then you have to just pull the yarn through it, and you have to tie it properly. Make it secure enough, and then you have to tie very tight, just like that. And now we are going to take this thread, and we are going to wrap it 2-3 times. We are going to tie it very tight to make it secure. So lastly, just cut the excess yarn. Don't cut it too short. You have to keep a length that is equal to the length that you are going to have for your ball. You have to just cut the yarn using a scissor. So just cut it. It will take some time, but you have to make sure you are cutting all of the yarns. So just repeat this process on both the side. Lastly, you are going to just trim it off to make it look like a ball. And after you are satisfied with the appearance of the ball, you are going to attach it to the top of the beanie. So to attach it, you are going to sew it like I'm doing here. Just copy the process, or you can do it in your own way like you do. And yeah, you are done with your beanie.